Hi guys, welcome to WikiTutor. In this video I am going to talk about the most stunning birds in the wild. If you live in a big city, interactions with our feathered friends may be rather limited, but every now and then it's worth taking the time to look up to the skies or head out to the countryside for a hike with your eyes and ears wide open. There are millions of birds in our planet of all shapes and sizes, although sadly many now face a real battle for survival. Let's hope that they will be around for many years to come. Here are some of the most beautiful and fascinating members of the avian community. But before starting the video, please subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon to receive every upload. So let's start the video. The Regiana bird of paradise. Only the male of this Papua New Guinean species sports vibrant colors and long feathers on its sides, sometimes making it look as though it's wearing a feathery skirt. The Mandarin duck. This species really likes to spread its wings. Mandarin ducks can be found mainly in China, Japan, Korea, and Russia. Though stunningly beautiful, these birds are retiring individuals, often hiding away beneath overhanging branches. Next, the king vulture. These colorful birds with wingspans of up to 5.5 feet are solitary individuals who live up to 30 years in captivity. King vultures can be found in Mexico and Argentina and have beaks designed for feeding on carcasses. The greater sage grouse. This bird's natural habitat, the western United States, is threatened by energy development, invasive plants, and farming. In springtime, the male of the species gather in dozens, strutting and puffing out their chests to attract a mate. The shoebill. We will admit that the shoebill may not be the most handsome bird on the planet, but what an impressive beak! This African species feed on fish, turtles, and young crocodiles. They can grow up to 4 feet tall. The next one is the frogmouth. Measuring between 40 and 50 centimeters, the frogmouth gets its name, which could most have come straight from a J.K. Rowling novel. From its resemblance to the amphibian, these winged creatures would fit right into the Harry Potter universe, don't you think? They live in Southeast Asia and Australia and are nocturnal hunters of insects, mice, small reptiles, and fruit. The ivy. This little bird lives in Hawaii but is sadly threatened by invasive feral pigs. Likewise, climate change has increased the number of mosquitoes carrying avian malaria, a disease that seriously affects population of this species. The keel-billed toucan. This Central American toucan is a real fun-loving fowl. Groups of up to 20 birds gather on tree branches and play, throwing pieces of fruits in the air and catching them or pushing each other with their beaks. The greater flamingo. Depending on the species, flamingos are found in Mediterranean region in southern Africa, Central Asia, and Central and South America. The small lamella in their beaks filter food out of the muddy water they scoop up. One flamingo subspecies, the plastic variety, can be found inhabiting lawns in suburbs across the globe. The golden pheasant. Here's another bird that really likes to spread its wings. This species can be found all the way from the mountainous forests of western China to the Falkland Islands and New Zealand. Usually, only male pheasants have superb golden plumage. However, in very rare cases, some older females also develop these feathers and adopt behaviors that are typically observed in males. The hyacinth macaw. This beautiful bird can be found in the humid tropical forests of South America. Unfortunately, its popularity as a pet, destruction of its habitat are contributing to a population decline. The Philippine eagle. This impressive bird of prey is also known as the monkey-eating eagle, and with good reason. This impressive bird of prey is also known as the monkey-eating eagle, and with good reason. It has no qualms about making a meal of mammals that it hunts in the tropical forests of Philippines. Lemurs, macacos, and squirrels all feature on this hawk's menu. Interesting fact, Philippine eagles hunt in pairs using divergent tactics and surprise attacks. The kakapo. If you have ever wanted to know the name of world's biggest parrot, now you do. It's the kakapo, also known as the owl parrot. This native New Zealand bird was thought to be extinct until the reappeared in 1970. Growing up to 2 feet tall, the flightless kakapo is still endangered, although climate change does seem to be helping population numbers. The hoatzin. This bird's huge talons have led some members of the scientific community to think that there may be a link between the hoatzin and the Archaeopteryx, a feathered dinosaur. Fossilized remains of this bird discovered in France indicate that it has been on the earth for 36 million years. It now lives mainly in the swamps of South America. The scarlet ibis. This bird gets its magnificent scarlet coloring from the carotenoids in its food. The ibis, which prefers to live in groups, is found primarily in South America and the southwestern United States. The black heron. This African wading bird uses its wings to form a canopy over its head when fishing providing a clear reflection-free view of what's on the menu. It makes you wonder. Phoenix Tragopan. You will have to take a trip to the Himalayas to catch a glimpse of this magnificent and grandly named creature. While it prefers to remain hidden, making it very hard to spot in the wild. The Triminix tragopan does descend from the heights of its mountain range home between 1000 to 2000 meters above sea level to breed. The Vulturine guinea fowl. This bird, with its rather unusual hairstyle, lives in the desert regions of East Africa. The rarely used adjective vulturine refers to its bald head, which looks similar to that of a vulture. The magnificent frigate bird. Why be content with a modest name when you could have a name like this? This fabulous fowl nests in the southern regions of North America. To impress the ladies, male will inflate the striking red membranes over their throat, known as the throat patch, flap their wings and wave their heads back and forth, a real sight to behold. The southern cassowary. The southern cassowary, height of up to 6 feet, and its large brown helmet make it difficult to miss. It is mainly found in northern Australia, New Guinea, and eastern Indonesia. This bird feeds primarily on fruit that has fallen onto the ground, but won't turn its nose up at the odd snail or even small dead animals. The ribbon-tailed ostropia. Males of this species have magnificent tails, after which they are named, that are almost 3 times as long as their bodies. This native Papua New Guinea bird lives at high altitudes in hard to reach places and is not endangered. It feeds on insects, spiders, and frogs. The long-wattled umbrella bird. This bird can be found sporting its rock and roll hairstyle along the coasts of Colombia and Ecuador. Though the umbrella bird does have wings, flying is not really its strong suit. It prefers instead to hop from branch to branch. The Inca tern. As its name suggests, this tern lives along the western coast of South America, from Chile to Peru, home to the famous Inca civilization centuries ago. This bird's rather stylish mustaches is a feature of both males and females of the species. Feeding on small fish, Inca terns will sometimes dive for their supper, but will also eat dead fish thrown or stolen directly from fishing boats. After all, where the fun is hard work. The Marabou stork. The Marabou stork certainly isn't the most beautiful bird on this list, but its distinctive look makes it worthy of a mention. The marabou lives in sub-Saharan Africa. Adults can weigh up to 20 pounds and grow up to 5 feet tall and have a wingspan up to 10 feet. Its bald head and other features have earned it the nickname Undertaker bird. The rhinoceros hornbill. This jolly flying rhinoceros casque is made of keratin just like our fingernails and takes around 6 years to reach full size. Contrary to what you might think, the casque is actually hollow, amplifying this Asian bird's call throughout the forest of Indonesia and Thailand. The great curassow. The male curassow pictured dresses all in black, while the females have more colorful plumage. This bird can be found all the way from Mexico to Colombia. Curassows are extremely territorial regardless of species. When threatened, males will raise or flatten their curly crest. The Eurasian hoopoe, who forgot to brush their feathers before leaving the nest. This small bird, measuring 30 cm and weighing less than 100 grams, live in Africa, Asia, Europe, and even in Alaska. The sun-loving Eurasian hoopoe enjoys nothing more than bathing in the sun, sand, or dust baths. The rufous potu. This bird, with its yellow goggly eyes, lives in South America, specifically in the Amazon region, and is still relatively unknown. Thanks to its leaf-colored plumage and its habit of rocking on branches like a leaf in the wind, the rufous potu manages to remain largely unnoticed, making it very difficult to study. The hooded merganser. Let's end on an elegant note with this magnificently coiffed duck. Males have a white spotted crest that they raise at opportune moments, while female crests are cinnamon colored. This duck is found from southern Canada all the way to northern Mexico. It can be quite late to migrate south, waiting almost until the first snowfall. So friends, I am sure you liked the video. Stay tuned for more amazing content. See you guys in another exciting video. Thank you so much.